Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the third-year man. Here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That start, 14 yards to get them going. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go with Jacobs. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Jordan Davis coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Hey, 88, 26. Jim. Look at you.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Jets at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Anthony Schwartz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gives Philly a 3rd 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Go Silver, ready?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Great.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Out, out. Hey, easy, 63, back. 63.
They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yeah, they tried to move the pocket that time. All of his blockers moving to the left as he bootlegged in that direction as well. But they didn't account for everyone, and he spilled the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Gainwell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So and got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. In motion right, that's Wilson. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. And from his corner spot, that was James Bradbury on the defensive side. Now Rodgers. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. To throw is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. On the toss, Abanikanda. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
26.
Here's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
First down and goal to go.
Get 300. Get 300. Over.
Rodgers now on first down. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd down and 6 now.
Hey, 73.
Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as they...
Second and 7. On the handoff, Abanikanda.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That's pulled in at the 32. And bulldozing his way through. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but When they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
72 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, so this is a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
To throw, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They run behind center with Gainwell.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
73. 73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Abanikanda once again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
3rd down and 10.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No. 630. Inside. Hey, 88.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.